Hello and welcome back. I'm Becky and today is another update for my language goals in 2023. So today is the update for quarter 2 of the year, and I actually filming the video on the 3rd June, so the last day, and I have my datas and so on. They will shown on the screen. And yes, and if you're interested in seeing my progress and also share your progress, feel free to subscribe. And yes, so for today, there is a big change in my goals because I decided I changed my goals. I have a few goals I don't want to achieve anymore. That's normal. So, but yeah, and so I have a few changes in them. But like the last time, we will start with the same, with the focus languages. Well, focus languages, I can say straight away, it hasn't changed anything. My focus is still Japanese, and we'll see how it works for the rest of the year. My plan is at the moment to go to Japan next June or July, so at the beginning of next year's summer. But we'll see if that works out. Yes. So until this point, my focus language will probably be Japanese. And because we're already in Japanese or by Japanese, we would start with the Japanese goals. I had a few goals like having 30,000 vocabs and sentences in my database and learning, or not learning, finishing the RTK, the first book. Well, these two goals are postponed. So, but no, not postponed. So I decided it stresses me out to try finish an RTK. I want to finish it, but I'm like, when I want to do one chapter, I need like 2 hours for one chapter, and it stresses me out. So I just was like, no, I don't do this anymore. I do it in for I do a few kanjis at the time, and only if I want, and I don't stress myself with that anymore. It's kind of it was too much with my work schedule, and so I just I want to finish it at some point, but it's not a primary goal for this year anymore. It's just I don't want my stress that much. I don't want to stress myself that much. That was the correct sentence. And yeah, so for my 3,000 vocabs, I I don't know what to do about this goal actually, because I kind of don't add my vocabs anymore in this database. So, or the sentences. I always say vocabs, but there are also sentences. So, well, I don't add them in the database anymore. I have them on Anki, and I use Anki for most of my reviews, and so I don't add them anymore in the database. And actually, since the last time I posted update videos, I added like, I don't know, probably none into the database. So yeah, it's kind of no use keeping the goal if I can't reach it and I changed my perspective. So we're going rid of that. The goals I still want to achieve is the Japanese from Zero books, 1 and 2. And I also decided I want to add a goal for more comprehensive input. I have yet to decide a number. You will see the number on the screen. I will have to find the number when I post the video, how much hours I want to have for the rest of the year, so for the last 2 quarters, but I haven't yet decided on that. I will until I post this video. This video will actually go online mid-July, so I have like 2 weeks to define my goal, to define the goal, and also to test how many hours of comprehensive input I can fit in, or I can do. Yes, and so we only have 2 goals for Japanese so far, um, and not 3 anymore, but that's fine. And if I come up with another goal, I will tell you in the next update. So then we move on to my Spanish goals. My Spanish goals was also with the vocabs in the database. Like I mentioned before, that's kind of not a goal anymore because I don't use this database that much anymore. So yes, this goal is also kind of gone. The second goal in Spanish was to finish the Memrise course, 1, 2, 3. I finished the first. I'm somewhere in the second, I think. Yes, I'm somewhere in the second. So this goal is still ongoing. We'll see when I finish it. And also for the Lingo Legend, for the third goal, for the Lingo Legend app, I used it daily in the second quarter. And yes, I used it daily. I did daily about half an hour with it. And I've finished the adventure already, but well, I'm just keeping going so I can learn the vocabs in there. Well, I can also put them in Anki, but it's kind of a little bit refreshing to use another setup than Anki. But I will also put the verbs or the sentences from Lingo Legend into Anki at some point. So I also I have also done that for Japanese, so I don't have 2 languages in the Lingo Legend app because I can't I'm in con I can't say this word anymore. Well, I found a little problem within the app. Every time you switch language, so if I switching from Spanish to Japanese, then there's like a bug. So you're doing your vocabs or your sentences, and at some vocabs he doesn't. So the app doesn't say the Japanese version of the word, but the Spanish. So it doesn't fit. It's kind of annoying and it's really I like I said, it's kind of a problem. It's a bug. And so I doing my best to not go between the to not switch between the languages, just stay in one language. So I will also have the Spanish words in Anki, so I can move on to the next language if I want. Exactly. Ah, there was my German coming through. But well, like I said, they will go into Enki at some point, but for the moment, I'm still going there to have a little refreshing opportunity. So that was the 3 goals in Spanish. Then let's continue with English. In English, the first goal was also with the sentences, all same as Japanese and Spanish. This is kind of gone. Maybe I switch it to Anki cards. Maybe. I don't know yet. Um, the reading goal, so I had the goal to read 4 books. I finished the first one and I am in the middle of the second one. Yes. And I don't give you exact datas at that point and give you only the data on the screen because I'm recording on the last day. So today there's still a possibility that there are changes. And so at the end of today, I will note down the data and then present it for you on the screen. So yes, the second goal in English was reading 4 books. I'm at 1.5. Yeah, I'm bad at reading. Even I haven't even read in German. I have probably like 5 this year. 5 books I read this year, and that's low. That's really low for from for my life. I at the most I read more because I love reading. But well, so then the third goal in English was to finish the Lern box, and I'm kind of started with that. So I'm picking random. They're like it's like a card system. So there are cards and there are information on these cards about different things. And these cards are grouped by um, category, so like vocab, grammar, and so on. And I picked random cards and I've gone through them, but not really structured and not really much. And I also, if I say vocab, it doesn't have vocab words on it, but information about vocab. So like, how do you? No, not how do you. What different forms are from words, or how do you see that is see that the word is adjective or prefixes or suffixes. I can't say that word very good, but well, like something like that. So that's not really vocab. It's information about vocab. But well, so that was the English codes. Yes, these are my 6 month update video for 2030. Wow. I came from the future and I just traveled back 10 years. No, my goals for 2023. I'm sorry. And yes, I'm also planning on posting a update video for the third quarter and for the fourth quarter, as I mentioned in my last video, also in my last update video. And if you are interested to see that, subscribe, and if you want to go crazy, click the little bell. And like always, you can contact me via Instagram or via Discord. And if you like, we can chat in any of my languages, as long as I can chat. As little disclaimer, as always. So let's have some kind of a language exchange and see you next time. Bye.